going to learn how to write a summary. So first we're going to go over some basic definitions about what a summary is and how to write an effective summary before we actually get into some exercises. So a summary is a shortened version of a longer reading that tells the basic ideas of the reading. So your goal is not to retell the whole story. Your goal is to just hit on the main ideas of what that story is about. So, for example, a good way to know that your summary is too long is if it's about as long as what you read. The summary should be short, to the point, and just give out the main ideas. So here's some key things to look for when you're writing a summary. You can just think of the letters SWBST, which stands for someone, wanted, but, so, then. So on your handout, I have a little screenshot of your handout up here, so we'll just follow along with me on your handout, and I'll explain to you what these 5 things mean. So when you think about someone, you think about who is the main character. When you think about wanted, the question is, what did the character want? But there was a problem. So what was the problem? So what did the character do to try to solve the problem? And then what was the resolution to the problem? So here are just some extra steps for writing a summary. So first, you identify the main character. Second, you identify what the main character wanted. Third, you identify the problem. Fourth, you identify how the character tried to solve the problem. And fifth, you identify the resolution. So now we're going to do an activity. You're going to go to the website, which is listed. There's a link there. You can click on it. And you are going to complete the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire summary game. So you're going to work in pairs of 2 to print out the results, and you're going to turn them in. And while you wait your turn, you can cheer each other on, because I love watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I love cheering people on, especially when they're learning about summaries. So here's just an example on the right-hand side of what the game looks like. So Ted's old car looks dreadful. The exterior looks dingy. The seats are torn and the windows are cracked, but the engine operates smoothly. Ted intends to repair the car so it looks as good as new. In his eyes, it looks excellent. So the choices are A, Ted's car is broken down. B, even though it looks bad, Ted loves his car. C, the seats are ripped. D, Ted needs a new car. So which of these answers is the most apparent when reading the summary? I would definitely have to say B is the most apparent, and B would be the answer. So you would click on B, and then the money counter on the side would go up, and you get 3 hints. So that's just a very fun activity for you all to do, and I can't wait to see your results. So your homework is that you may choose a book from the class list. You must create a project to describe the summary of the book you chose, but the project can be a written assignment, a series of drawings to show the main events, a skit, a media presentation, anything you want it to be. As long as you can show me that you have an understanding of summaries, that is perfect. And you'll all present it in class.